going on, guys? Alex here with 814EDC, and today I have a couple quick little unboxings to do, or unpackagings to do for you guys. It's currently 7:38 p.m. I just worked a 12-hour shift, and I just got back, 15 minutes ago, and my girlfriend had picked these up from the mailroom. So, what better way to celebrate getting off a 12-hour shift than open a couple packages, with one being a knife. But before we get started, gotta crack open an ice cold bush apple. If you guys have not tried these, you are missing out. One of my favorite beers. Drop it in the koozie. Yeah, it's so, some people don't like it, and I'm just honestly curious how, because to me it's like a hard cider and beer mixed together, but like better. I don't know. Just so like crisp and refreshing. Absolutely love it. It came out last summer for like a very limited time, and it sold out everywhere and you couldn't find it, and they like announced it, and it was a really big thing this summer when they were bringing it back out and everything like that. And I feel like people liked it more last year because it was a lot more easier to find. I've come to find out, like, after the first initial batches got it and stuff like that, I've seen it more and more often at like grocery stores, like my Giant Eagle here in Erie where I go to school. The one that I shop at, actually the two that I shop at, have had like 12 packs and stuff like that. So I just feel like it's more not as popular anymore, but that's a good thing because it's more for me. So just got that opened. The unboxing knife is the American Blade Works Model 1 V6 on loan to me from John over at Grateful Panic. Really enjoying this knife. Really good action. So I'm going to be unboxing with this. I hope the lighting's okay for you guys, because again, it is 7:40 now p.m. and I normally like to film during the day. You can see that my background's a little different. You can see the little Detent Diva pin there I have. Gotta support my boy Kev. But I'm closer to the inside of my room. Normally the other place with the flag in the background is like right next to my window, so I can like open my blind and get all the natural sunlight in. But I really wanted to unbox these. I did not want to wait until tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, to unbox them. So, and of course I forgot to put my timer on my computer. All right, got that all set up. But yeah, I didn't really want to wait to unbox these tomorrow morning, so I just figured I'd do them now. So like I said, one is a knife, but I'm going to open up the other package first. And this is coming from Olight. So if you guys are a fan of Olight, you would have known that they just had their really big sale. They have a really big sale like once a month, but that's a cool reason and a cool aspect of Olight is they're always coming out with new products, at least in different colorways or straight up new products. They have sales, like I said, like once a month or once every month and a half, something like that. And you can always get pretty good lights for really good prices. Now this one is one that I did not technically buy, but I technically got it for free, excuse me. All right, so I think it was like their fan sale or fan day sale or something like that. And one of their promos, they had like a wheel you could log in and like get one spin per day. Most of the options you could win were like points for your account. There were a few, I think there was 2 flashlights and one of their new knives that they came out with on there as options you can win, but most of them are points. And there also was a coin. So yeah, I got the Olight Fan Day coin, which is actually pretty cool. It's kind of like a little challenge coin. And then it has 2021. So I actually don't have many challenge coins. I do have the Millie PM2 Pair of 3 Club coin that they did, and I keep it in my EDC like sling bag. But it's kind of big, and this one's a little bit smaller, so I might actually carry this. It's actually a pretty good size. So really cool. Just a good start, I guess. Not that I'm going to collect them, but definitely, to me, it's better than winning points because it's actually a physical item. But the main thing that I got in is the I1R2 EOS. which is their little keychain flashlight. This one is in orange. The big promo was if you have an account, once the sale went live at like 8 o'clock, I forget what the certain date was, you could log into your account and there would automatically be one of these in your cart. And the only thing you had to pay was like $5 for shipping. And this is like a $20 light, so I love when they do this. I did it in the past when I think it was last year during their fan sale, or they've done this promo again, or once before, to me, or to my knowledge at least once. And my girlfriend made an account and she has one. She actually did the same thing this year and she got one, and she got, I think it's the same orange one, and she gave it to her dad and he really likes it. And I got one and I got purple, so I gave that to my mother, and I believe she's using it. Mental note to make sure that my mom is using that or not. But so they had orange, they had black, and they had like a desert tan. I really wanted the desert tan one, but I'm kind of glad I didn't get black because I currently have the black IR1 or I1R, like the first edition one, in black on my keychains or my key ring. And that is the one where you can completely screw off. This is the one that you unscrew to charge and it's like connected, so that's really nice. I'm glad I'm finally getting an updated one. Yeah, just a real, simple flashlight. I think that these are amazing. I think that everyone should have at least one of these. Like if you're not going to carry an Olight, like here I have the SR1 Baton 2 on here, or on my desk, and I have a Warrior Mini that I keep in my fanny pack you guys have seen. If you're not going to carry that on you, at least carry one of these on your keychains, because I believe these have 180 or 130, 150. So it has a 5 lumen low mode and a 150 high mode. And in a package this big on your keychain, that is just so invaluable to me to have. And just like for the price, really for normal price for $20, I think that it's super well worth the price. And it's rechargeable. You get a charging cord with it. So I'm just excited to get this in. So this was the I1R2 EOS, in orange, and the Olight Fan Day coin. So cool little care package from Olight. Now onto the knife. So this is a knife coming from Finch Knife Co., specifically from Spencer. And if you guys are a fan of Finch, you would have seen that the new Devil's Finger model that they came out with launched last week, I believe, early last week. And this is a model that I have been kind of drooling over ever since I saw them announce it because they always announce their models and like give prototype like pictures out pretty frequently and pretty far in advance to actually when the knife drops. And this was a micarta model. The blade shape looked really cool. Reversible pocket clip with a wire pocket clip. Just a lot of really cool, kind of a really cool recipe for a knife, And it's just one that I've wanted for a really long time. And I reached out to Spencer and we were chatting and he ended up sending me one. So Spencer, if you're watching this video, thank you so much, dude. I really, really appreciate it. Finch is a great company. If you guys have seen my videos before, you would have seen that they've sent me a couple other knives to check out and review. And Spencer is just a really great embodiment of the company. I believe it's Spencer and I think his name's Steve, are the main two guys for Finch, but I've mainly communicated with Spencer. And like I said, he's just very generous. He's very, he just wants people to try their knives. He wants people to experience their products. And he's just an all-around phenomenal dude. So if you are watching this, Spencer, again, thank you so much. I will leave a link to Finch's website down below, specifically to the Devil's Finger. I don't know if they're still in stock on their website, but I know they sent out a bunch to different retailers. And I don't know what color I got, so they came in a red linen micarta with like a satin blade and satin hardware, and then they had a green linen, green forest micarta with like a dark wash or stone wash or black wash. That's what I'm looking for. Black wash blade and blackened hardware. Those were the main two models, and then I saw they also posted on I think their Instagram or their Facebook, probably both of them, that since they had already sent out the initial wave of those models to retailers and to people, they had leftovers, and you could order like swapped models. Normally you get a red linen with a satin blade and green with a black wash blade. You could switch them, so you would have a black wash blade with red and a satin blade with green. So really cool that they were doing that. Like I said, I have no idea which one he sent me. I love both of them, so I will be very excited with both of them. Alrighty. That's in the package. So, Moment of Truth. He sent me the green one. Nice. That, if I was going to be honest, if I were going to buy one, the green would have been, like I said, I love both of them, but the green inched out the red by just a hair. So that's awesome. So this is the Devil's Finger Sequoia Green micarta. That was the specific green that I was looking for. 154 cm black wash, made in China. I know that Finch uses either QSP or Beztech for their models. They switch it up depending on what model. So I'm not sure what. I watched a video, I think it was Jake at Bearded Gear, unbox his, and I'm pretty sure he said one of them, but off the top of my head, I can't recall which one he said. But here is just the typical Finch box with the Stillwell, Kansas, which is where they're located. Keep life from getting dull. FinchKnifeCo.com. And yep. So we'll get into this one. Alrighty. So this, if you guys also know Finch, you know that every model that they come out with, first of all, the name is something very from real life. I believe this is the Devil's Finger because I think, if I can remember off the top of my head, Spencer and his family hiked or visited a lake called Devil's Finger Lake within the past, relatively recent memory or recent time. I'm not sure if that's where that came from, but I off the top of my head, that's what I think. But every knife that they send, it comes with a specific sticker, and all the stickers that I've seen from them have been really, really cool and very unique, but to me this is my favorite. It's just really, really cool. You got the Devil's Finger, Finch Knife Co., Sinfully Sharp. Like, that's just a sick sticker. I really, really like it. Just very creative but very simple. Big fan of that. Then you have the classic flipping the Finch that you get. You get the Finch warranty card. You guys can pause to read that. And then, of course, you get the Band-Aid, which I love that they put a Band-Aid in every order. Just a kind of a comical but yet very practical thing, because as you guys know, everyone cuts their fingers. I've actually used both Band-Aids that they've sent. So big props to them for doing that. And then here you have a foam insert with the knife very nicely packaged in there. You guys can already see that green poking through. So we'll get this out. Here right away, this size, before I even get out of the packaging, is just perfect. Oh, and then my micarta already feels grippy. It feels really, really good. There you guys have it. The Devil's Finger. That thing is, I don't know. To me, I think that this is arguably Finch's best model that they've come out with, and I haven't even really had it yet. I'm just now feeling it. Centering is dead on, but in every model I think Finch has come out with has been really well done, really good looking, but there's just something about this that I just love. You got the Finch logo there, or the Finch crest with a loom in it. Here, I'll hit it with the flashlight real quick. Speaking of flashlights, I need to do kind of an overview of all my Olights and then do a review of each one, because that's just more content I can make for you guys. You guys can see it's glowing. So I really like that. I think that's just another really unique and really cool feature that Finch does. You can see all the black hardware, black pivot. This is a flipper only knife. Here you have the loop over style, pretty much deep carry wire pocket clip. I love that they use wire. I think that's awesome. And also, lefties can rejoice. I know my buddy Kevin's excited about this. You can use a reversible pocket clip. I think liners are nested, so I'm just gonna quit beating around the bush and we'll give this baby a flip. Ooh, okay, little stiff right out of the box. No blade play. Right off the bat, I noticed you have that typical Finch kind of landing choil right there. And right off the bat as well, this is just a very neutral handle shape. That loom is still glowing. That's awesome. Yeah, this is comfortable, guys. I can fit, it's just big enough for me to fit all 4 fingers on there. Very, very comfortable. I really like how this feels. And you can choke up even more with that landing choil. Has some nice jimping up top and bottom that I can grab onto. I feel really locked in. Jake, I know, also said that this blade is very, it seems like it's very well made for kind of pointing and piercing. I guess you could call this a spear point. Got the Finch logo right there, the 154 cm, devil's finger. See some of that oil popping out. Liner lock, and yeah, the liners are nested with some pretty nice skeletonizing going on both sides. We'll see how it drops. It's a little stiff, but you know, centering's dead on, like I said. This is right out of the box, and that's normally how Finches go. You have to kind of get the, you know, you have to break it in a little bit. But I can already tell it's going to be smooth. It just has to, there might be wearing a path on that black wash. But the black wash looks very light. I like how it looks. It's not like a DLC coating, which is thick on there. It looks like it's actually like on the blade, which is really cool. Yeah, guys, this is awesome. I really, really like this. Feels great in hand. There we go. That was a little better of a drop. I'm just going to sit here and flip this for the rest of the knife. The Red Sox play in the wild card game tonight against the Yankees, so hoping the Red Sox can pull out a win, and I'm sure I'm just going to be sitting here flipping my knife, drinking my beer, and hopefully watching a Red Sox win. Hopefully making a little bit of money off that too. I got a single game parlay in on FanDuel Sportsbook. But I don't need to tell you guys how much of a degenerate I am and how much I bet on sports. That is a joke. I don't bet that much. I bet a very minimum amount just to provide a little bit of fun for myself. So, all right, guys, I don't want to ramble and rave anymore, and I don't want to say too much more about the knife. I'll save this for my review. This is definitely going in pocket as soon as tomorrow if I go out and about, but I'll definitely be flicking it and carrying it around in the house. So, again, thank you so much. Big shout out to Finch. Big shout out to Spencer. I will leave a link to Finch's website and their Instagram down below. Please go give them a follow, and please go check out the website if you haven't already. They have pretty much a model for everybody, in my opinion. A lot of people say that Civivi, you know, if you're getting into knives, go look at Civivi's model. They have one for everybody. I could say the same about Finch. At this point in time, they literally have, I mean, they don't have a huge selection or a huge catalog, but I think they have around 10 knives now that, you know, they have small knives, they have some bigger size knives. Like, they just have really what anybody would want, I think. So please go check them out. And then I also unboxed the Olight in the coin. Try to get a, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but try to get a thumbnail for you guys. Yeah, we'll see how that looks, but thank you guys so much for tuning in and for checking out the video and for always supporting the channel. Leave a comment down below if you guys are a fan of Olight, if you guys are a fan of Finch, you know, whatever you guys have to say. Again, I love talking to you guys, so hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.